crushed it, and yet you lost money.
Yeah.
You lost money, but you learned so much.
Yeah.
What was the biggest lesson you learned from season 1 that you're going to take into the next few seasons?
Yeah. So yeah, like you said, Beast Games is our reality show where we got 1,000 contestants, most contestants of any show in history, double what anyone else had. Learned why. It's a lot to manage that kind of people. Largest cash prize in history, largest sets in history. We were just like, what if you make a reality show, but just we broke almost 50 world records filming it. So but everything is a world record. People loved it, resonated. But yeah, it's like for the show, we built a city. Like we literally went to a field,
It's
nothing, built
man.
a city.
It's crazy.
So I learned a lot about building cities. Obviously, I had never built a city before, so there's a lot of wasted money.
You need this, you need that.
Exactly. And even little things like there are things that were out of our control. Like when we were filming in Toronto, there was the worst rainstorm in 7 years. And so that cost millions of dollars to fix because it was just like the sets were flooded. Even our ones inside the studios, the water level came up so much that it went in the studios and blah, blah, blah. So there's stuff like that out of your control. But then there's stuff in your control that I'm just ignorant on, like building a city. Some of these sets were, I mean, just monstrosity. Like we were, like one of our sets was over $10 million, you know.
Holy cow.
Where we had the 1,000 trapdoors at the intro.
They all drop in?
Yeah, because that's the world record for most trapdoors ever on a set. The world record for most towers on a set. It was like
world record for most people eliminated in a show.
In a single episode, we gave away the most money in episode 1 ever. It was a bunch. And so obviously learned a lot about building 1,000 trapdoors and things like that. So just because there was so many things that had never been done before, it's just kind of like, you don't really know what could go wrong until you do it. So we learned a lot of lessons, and I think hopefully season 2, I don't know, just cut it out if they tell me. I think I'm allowed to talk about it now. We just wrapped filming season 2. Obviously, did not lose money.
That's good.
And did a lot better job because we learned our lesson, and yeah. But it's if you're,
what can people expect for season 2 without giving away the secret?
Bro, I can tell you right off the bat. In season 1, there was a little too much randomness. Like there's some games where it's not the best person moved on. It's like it was a little bit of luck. People didn't like that. As most people were fine with it, but the people who complained were like, I would want to see the person who wins the largest cash prize in history be the person who deserved it, not a person who got lucky in a couple of games. So we made things way more skill based. And then it took like 4 episodes where you really, because we had 1,000 people, where you really got to know and get invested in people. Whereas most shows, like that's what they do episode 1. So instead of we have less contestants, and this time we're just way more focused on like having you get to know them and get attached to them earlier, which is kind of obvious in hindsight. So I honestly, like, those are the 2 biggest things. We're just more skill based, getting to know the contestants more, and besides that, people loved it.
Wow. Season 2 is going to have more money, I'm assuming, too. You probably can't say it, but there's probably going to be more money,
there's
more
a
supplies.
lot of money given away.
A lot of money given away. And did you learn some things for season, hopefully 3, 4, 5?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, just like our YouTube videos, you could go back and watch all our videos in reverse order, and you'll see every single video something improves. Every time you make a piece of content, because there's no such thing as perfection, there's always stuff you can learn.
This is a question. We asked you what 10-year in the future self would tell you, what you'd tell your 10-year in the future self.
Yeah.
But I'm curious if you get to, if you get to win at every area of life for the rest of your life, and you get to live as long as you want to live, but for whatever reason, it's the last day on earth, and you've achieved everything. Every dream that you've said you want to accomplish, it happens in the future.
Okay.
Friends, family, love, kids, money, success, it all happens.
Okay.
But for whatever reason, on the last day of your life, way in the future, all of your content is erased.
Oh, God.
Hypothetical.
Oh, you're going to...
Hypothetical.
Okay.
And no one has access to your content anymore. But you get to leave one final message, one final video that they would have access to. And you get to share 3 lessons to the world of everything you've learned.
Yeah.
It could be about money, life, business, anything random or meaningful, whatever. What would that final video be with 3 lessons?
I wouldn't even make it 3. I'd just make it 1, which I think most people need to prioritize more. And it's the reason why I am here. It's what we talked about earlier. You are who you surround yourself with. The 5 people you talk to the most are going to determine how successful you are, how unsuccessful you are. They're like, I went through a stint where I had a couple of friends who were into cars. I bought like a BMW. I hate cars. I ended up selling it. Like, why am I doing this? And I'm like, wow, it's just because people around would just talk about cars a lot. And then I ended up thinking that was cool. I was an 18-year-old, and then I'm 20, and I'm like, why do I own this? Like, I don't care. And it just showed me like, wow, I'm very, very much influenced by the people I'm around. Oh, we all are. I'm just very cognizant of it. And I notice when I'm around people more and more, I start to use some of the vocabulary. I start to, people, if we're on like a really long shoot, and it's like day 8, we're 14 hours in, and everyone around starts complaining. I start to complain. I start to get in a headspace where it's like, this isn't fair. This isn't what I want to do with my life. But if I'm around people who are like, yo, let's get it. People are going to love this stuff. We're filming great content. I'm like, let's go. Like, you're not going to outwork me. Bring it on. And so it's just like, really pay attention to who you're around and like, just accept that they will determine how successful you are. And if, you know, you're cool with being as successful as your 5 friends that you talk around to the most, then you're good. But if you want to be an overachiever, it's just not going to happen. Like if I didn't do that mastermind with 5 other obsessed freaks and I just hung out with 5 people from my high school, I mean, I would have 5 million subscribers. I might be a fraction as successful as I am. It's literally just as simple as that.
Choose the people you surround yourself with wisely as a mastermind of trustful individuals that support you and elevate you. That's what
support and elevate. But honestly, for me, the big thing is surround yourself with other freaks that are obsessed, obsessed. If what you want to be in life, this person thinks about it all day, dreams about it every night, talks about it nonstop, then you got, like, they're helping you, but you're also helping them. It is a mutual beneficial thing. Like, and if you find the 4 most obsessed people in the world that you can get your hands on that topic, and you talk to them every day and you're around them constantly, there's just no world that the version of you that does that is not exponentially better and further along 2 years later, theoretically, than the version of you who isn't. I mean, it is a monster of a difference, and there's no doubt in my mind. And it's not a thing that requires money. It's not a thing that requires to have a rich father or anything. It is a thing that is fully in your control, and you just got to make it happen. Absolutely. You control who you're friends with. You control who you hang around, and you control if you're constantly leveling up that friend group or if you just stay content.
That's it, man.
Yeah.
I want to acknowledge you one more time before I ask the final question and make sure everyone gets, I'm not going to show the number, but make sure you donate right now. Team Water.
Teamwater.org. Let's go. When this drops, I'm going to be refreshing the new donations. I better see your names.
Let's go.
You guys are rich. I know you're rich.
Exactly. So make sure you make a donation. Teamwater.org. We'll have it linked up everywhere. Use the hashtag TeamWater. Trying to raise $40 million to access for 2 million people to have clean water for decades to come. And again, I want to acknowledge you, Jimmy, for caring deeply about human beings. I know you get a lot of criticism. I know there's some people that are frustrated by your work style sometimes, or your obsession for greatness and like your demands that you have on people. I know there's people that, you know, get frustrated with that sometimes, but you are doing so much good in the world. And I want to acknowledge you for just constantly being driven to create content that serves people, constantly driven to elevate other creators and empower them to get donations for causes as well. Because a lot of creators don't think that way.
Yeah.
So I'm grateful for you leading the way. I'm grateful for you
this stuff makes me so uncomfortable. Thank you.
I'm grateful for you donating your money and caring enough to give a lot of your money away to people. And it's really cool, man. I hope that you do more of this. And if I can support, and School of Greatness and Team Greatness can support in any way, reach out to us. We're a resource for you as well. Obviously, we're not donating as much as you are, but we are here to serve the best way we can for the rich people that watch us.
Yes. Yeah, you're donating, you know, more than you know by telling these guys.
Exactly.
Oh, there's some billionaire watching this that's going to give 100,000 years of clean water to people in need.
Let's go. I want to see who does it.
Okay.
And with that, I have one final question for you.
All right. Final question.
Final question is, what is your definition of greatness?
What is my definition of greatness? I mean, it's what we said before. Like, can someone be successful while being fit and having a great relationship with their kids? I mean, if you have all 3 of those, really, what else is there, you know?
Yeah, that's great.
Or I guess I would change it from kids to family. Great relationship with your family. And I guess fit to just overall healthy, you know, it's more than just fitness, blah, blah. And then, yeah, successful.
Make sure to follow MrBeast on YouTube and everywhere MrBeast is. Donate. Jimmy, thanks so much for being
thank you for having me.
Appreciate
it wasn't as good as the first one, but we'll take it. All right, I'm taking this check. No tasting vaccines.
That's good, man.
I'm kidding.
Thank you for watching this video. If you want more inspiring clips like this, make sure to click right here to subscribe and click right here to watch that next video that is specific to support you in your life.